my name is Nicholas Silva, and in today's video we are going to be talking about exceptions in Java, or just exceptions or errors in Java. And this is going to be a video for the Pompano Beach High School Computer Science YouTube channel, Tornado CS. And for today's example, I've created this class error to help us out with this. So we're going to go ahead and be writing this in our main. So exceptions are basically, it's going to be basically the error message that we got, and it's basically just going to tell us where we have an error and how we can, or not how we can fix it, but where we have an error and what's wrong. Like, it's going to tell us what class we have an error, what line, all that. So let me go ahead and let's create an example here. So let's say string A equals 2. String A equals 2. And then we're going to go ahead and outprint A. And then if we were to go ahead and do that, you see that we get an error message here. And it says exception in thread main. As you can see, the first word, exception. In thread main, Java error unresolved, compilation problem, mismatch, cannot convert into string. It's saying you cannot make the string 2. You cannot do that. And it's also going to tell us, it's telling us the class and what line, which is line 5, as you can see here on the left. And it has this little X mark here, and it says our error is in the main in the 5th line, which is going to be right here. But if we, of course, as you know, go ahead and do that, you see that we're not going to get an error anymore, and we're actually going to be able to print out 2, but it's just going to be a string and not an integer. And if you were to want to print out 2, you'd probably want to make it an integer and not a string. And you can also do this the other way around. We can do int A equals hello. A equals hello. I'm going to go ahead and outprint A. And if I run A, we're going to see same thing. Exception in thread main. Mismatch, cannot convert string to integer, as it is making here. It's saying error main at line 5, which is our line right here. And you can also do this, say, let's make an array here. So let's say, let's see, what would we want to call this array? Call this array numbers. Let's call this array numbers. Alright, array numbers, and then we also have to, can't forget, we have to put the block here right before our main title. So let's do that. Call it array numbers. String array numbers, and this is going to be the name of our array, string. Let's make this an array. So let's put some numbers. Actually, not string drinks. Say Sprite and Fanta. We're only going to have 2 drinks in our string, in our array here, which is only going to contain Sprite and Fanta. If I were to go ahead and print out, let's say this is index 0, this is index 1, and let's say we were to go ahead and do print out drinks, and we're going to print out drinks in the, let's say, 2nd index. And if we go ahead and run that, we're going to get an error in our main, and it's going to show error in line 6, and it's going to say array index out of bounds. See, index 2 out of bounds for length 2. It's only a length of 2, so we cannot have index 2. If we have index 1 here, of course we can see that we have Fanta. And yeah, that is basically exceptions or errors, and they just pop up a message and they show where we got something wrong and what we basically did wrong. And this is very useful if you're having problems with errors and you want to figure out how to resolve that. And that's going to be it for today's video. Have a good one.